Alright, so we have Grim versus Supportivist. A newcomer versus an oldcomer. This is the final will be a best of 5. First map will be Para. Sight. And speaking of the devil, I just mentioned Blisk, and here he is summoned, as if by proxy. Right, there we go.
Oh man, I better not say his name 3 times in the mirror.
You say his name 3 times, and then you look at the at your backyard and see a fully formed hatchery.
You're just like, oh god damn it!
God damn it! And Emin is here as well. Another SDO champion of the past. Oh, was the MSO champion? Yeah, MSO champion. Sorry, my bad. Masters one open. And a former teammate of Supportivist from Team FC2 Improve. Right, let's get right into it. It's gonna be Para Sight as our next map. First map, actually, not next. So we haven't seen this map here today, I think. Yet.
No, I don't think on stream. No.
This is the redshift of this map pool. People don't really like it.
This is the boardwalk
Boardwalk
map. What was the name? It was something boardwalk.
Not Boardwalk Empire. It was Battle on the Boardwalk. Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Battle on the Boardwalk. Ugh.
Mm. Great fun if you're a Protoss.
I of course forgot the to update the casting tool again, because I'm smart like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hopefully this should do it. All right, everyone, welcome to Para Sight LE. LE, of course, stands for Lumpy Evergreen. Lumpy Evergreen. That's when you have one of those trees that have a lot of lumps on it.
Probably should go get that checked out.
Yep. And speaking of a lot of lumps, our Zerg player in the northwest, in the teal color, getting their hatchery delayed by a probe, is Grim. And in the southwest, a long-time SDO participant, and for coming for his second time in the finals, our pink Protoss is Supportivist. Alright. Yeah, so we did get a delay on the hatchery here, with a probe block and then a pylon block, so Grim takes a later hatchery at the third base location, which is something you never like to do.
Oh no. Definitely. It's such a bad feeling as well, because you're like, oh, god damn. Because it's gonna have a
This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. And then you see the Zerg tears. Are Zerg tears green, like all of their spit and stuff? Well, I'm guessing these are mechanical Zerg, so their tears are probably like oil, like that white lubricant thing that they have inside of them. Alright. So that's a weird wall, isn't it? I think Oh, he's getting the no, he's getting the battery at the front there.
Shield battery, but the wall blocking off between the cybernetic core and the wall, bit long, a bit wide.
Yeah, I'm not sure the adept can cover
Sneaklings through. I mean, if you had the gateway probably more up, probably block that off. But
yeah, I can never really tell with these things. You know, it's it's a skill you need to learn. I've never learned to recognize when a wall is a wall and when a wall is not a wall until a whole bunch of Zerglings run through it. Now we do see a Twilight Council and a robotics facility, but no army units just yet. Just, slowly making some stalkers and adepts for defense. So we'll see. Maybe Sapporo is going to go for that. No, DT. I was thinking maybe Glaives again, but no. He's going to do what Nemesis was doing.
Yeah, I think he was watching the stream, so
yeah.
Maybe he's gonna have a hard time.
I mean, Grim was able to defend against it, so I don't know. And I don't think I'm trying to think. Sopratovich doesn't usually go for DTs, at least from what we've seen of him in the past. So I don't think. I mean, unless he practiced it recently, I don't think he's going to have a good time against it, especially against a Zerg that just managed to hold pretty well against it. Or maybe Sopratovich is just trying to show Nemesis how it's done. It's definitely something he'll do. It's just like, you know what? Hold my beer, let me show you how it's done. So here comes the War Prism. DT Shrine is almost finished. That's a pretty good timing. There's no detection on the Zerg side. No. This is gonna be so bad. Oh, 4 DTs. And they go straight for the hatchery. There you go. Yep, there we go.
He's getting that overseer right now, but it's gonna be too late.
You go straight into the War Prism and go right into the main. And the overseer is just gonna go in a different location. Oh, is he going to get the lair as well? No. 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 The overseer is coming. Oh, I got the. He got the lair and the DTs walk out. Yep. This is how you do it.
And the recoil. At this point, I would have GG'd.
Look at this. The only thing Supportive has lost in this game so far is that cancelled pylon.
It doesn't even come up on units lost.
Oh boy. Yeah, that is some good styling there.
I mean, now Grim is just possibly going for the most all-in of his life.
Yeah, and those
2 Archons, 3 Stalkers,
yeah,
and an Adept.
The DTs turned into Archons, and they just, you know, kill those roaches. Alright, 1 Archon does go down. The War Prism was in location to in position to defend, to help it, but yeah, this Grim just has to rebuild everything. And Supportive is just safely going 3 bases. And look at the income advantage here. Just looks so good for Supportivist at the moment. Stalker dancing the dance of I can't get out of the wall.
I didn't realize Yaki was playing.
Yeah, no, for Yaku it would have been a solid wall that he accidentally made.
Sure. And now he has to get rid of that one pylon that's carrying everything. And yeah,
the Yaku curse. Right, so Grim is double expanding, trying to rebuild everything. Rebuild the main as well. Getting another lair. and switching to Hydralisks. Still ahead in upgrades though.
Oh yeah.
Even through that. But Supportivist is just building a really good Protoss army here. Immortals, Archons, Stalkers, Charge lots. They do have charge, yeah. They do have charge. He's just now getting his forge, so he's going to be behind on upgrades for a while. But you know, the 3 bases that he has, he's got options. Oh, lurkers! Grim is going to go for lurkers. I like it. I mean,
he won that last game with Nemesis with him, so
yeah, you know, Zerg can have invisible units as well.
I mean, if you want invisible units, he could have gone.
Better get your detection in order. He's got 2 observers in the at the base. He's bringing them with the army. Gonna need them to clean up some creep and kill lurkers. Now Green is about to get +2. Oh, a Zealot run by.
There's a Zealot run by going on.
Yeah, but there's enough to defend here, but it does draw forces from the other base, and Supportivist is just going to kill that. And there's a War Prism in the main as well.
It is.
Nah, it's gonna be charge lots. And DTS could have been great here, there's no detection. Yeah.
That's the problem with Grim. He needs to have a couple of those spore crawlers up, not have these overseers flying around with the army, or at least have these overseers up in the sentry mode.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that would have helped. Supportivist just has a much bigger army. Grim had the upgrade advantage, and he had the lurker tech, but didn't have time to actually make the lurkers. So they just died, and Supportivist will take game number 1. Right here. Alright, let's see what the next map is going to be. Yep, there we go, everyone's ready. Let's get into it. The Dreamcatcher is waiting to catch all of our dreams and memes.
Don't let your memes be memes.
Don't let your memes be dreams.
Dreams. Or your dreams be memes.
Nope. This is good. Yep. There we go. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Dreamcatcher. LE. LE, of course, stands for, in case you did not know, Loafer Eradication. Loafer Eradication. That's when you have too many loafer shoes and you need to get rid of them. So you gotta eradicate them. In the southeast, representing the land of Australistan, our teal Zerg is Grim. And in the northwest, currently up 1 in his best of 5 final match, representing the land of Britain, our King Protoss is Supportivist. Will he be able to finally get that coveted championship he's wanted for so long? Yep, there's another block. He's blocked that hatchery once more. Alright, so Grim is pretty much forced into a pool first opening. Yeah, let's see if Support tries something a little different this time. Still manages to delay this the third hatchery as well.
I was gonna spot where that second hatch is, so.
Yeah, it's usually a safe assumption that you know, you block one hatchery, they're going to take a third base location, but it's good to know where it is. So let's see where Supportivist goes with that. I don't think he's going to try the same thing again, or maybe just says that Grim is vulnerable to that kind of strat, so guy's just going to do it again.
We will have to see. Does the Wall of Fizz gets completed, so...
Yeah. And again, the hatchery is going to be far away for Grim as a natural base. Not getting a third hatchery just yet. It's still not late, it's still in a decent time, but it's more critical when you have this open space here to get a third hatchery quickly so that you can connect everything. Oh, he's getting a ninja base, look at that.
Oh.
And it's not even it's not even at the gold. It's like in a very unlikely position. That's not likely to get scouted anytime soon. Alright, so we're getting the robotics facility. No Twilight Council. So we're probably not going to see the DTs again, like we did before. No Stargate either. I mean, Stargate on this map could be really good. You know, a couple of oracles flying through right quick into the main base. And there's your enemy's mineral line disappeared.
Ooh, you know what actually might be good here for Grim? A Roach Knight Queen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight. That's the only map in this current map build, I reckon. They could do a prep because you have that huge space in between your main and load and overlord over there.
Yeah, it's very easy to get vision on this map as well, to get those Nidus stuff. And there's some dead vision here. Supportive is spread his buildings well enough that he has good vision on most corners here. Few corners that might be a little vulnerable, but yeah, that could be really good. And Grim is going for roaches to getting roach speed, getting +1/1. Grim has been pretty good on upgrades so far, but that really hasn't helped that much so far in these games. Right, 4 gates coming down for supportivist, and +1 ground weapons. I'm gonna be an immortal and 2 stalker drop on this separated hatchery. There is some crit spread to connect everything, but yeah, basically one-shotting drones here. You can kill these army units pretty well as well. The Warp Prism is gonna keep them safe. Yeah.
4 drones, not too bad. Could have been more if Grim hadn't reacted as quick.
Thing is, the one thing that's working for Grim is the supportivist doesn't know about the ninja base. It doesn't really know what's going on the Zerg side. Now the ninja base still hasn't really been utilized so far very well. It's just 5 drones working on it. And once supportivist kills this hatchery and goes to the natural, he will find it out and realize, oh, you have a ninja base somewhere. Okay, 2 queens get killed immediately. This hatchery is in danger. Really trying to bring in the roaches to defend. Trying to catch a good position here. Oh, nice force fields. And this hatchery will go down. Yeah, looks like supportivist is just dominating this match. Alright, he's just going to march right in there. Clean everything up. Fine. Just kill all them roaches. Yep. There's enough.
I mean, there's no like Templar archive upgrades. This is just pure brute strength coming.
Yeah.
Super, and there's the GG.
Yeah, pure numbers. Supportivist does have good macro. If you give him time to build stuff, he'll build a lot. Right. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Supportive is now on match point to get his first ever SDO championship. He's been working on this for a very long time. Lost and or Found is our next map. Could very well be our final map of today.
We'll have to find out.
So, I'll give myself some
Stick around.
Some more chocolate if you don't mind. Well, I'm shutting up a lobby. Alright, players are ready. Let's get in there before we babble to death. Gotta hit your hydras? No, we already have hydrate your hydras. You gotta hit your
hit your Baneling Connect. No.
Warm your whoop.
Any other unit starts with H.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to what might very well be our last game of today, unless Grim pulls through. We are on Lost and or Found LE. LE, of course, stands for Levity Equinox. Levity Equinox. That's right in the middle of a party. When you are you have a sense of levity, but that's when it's about to fade. You're at the peak of it, at the equinox, and then it just starts to fade. It's Levity Equinox. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of the equinox of levity, or grimness, huh? In the southwest. That's the worst segue. In the southwest, all the way from Australia, making their first appearance in the Sea Duckling Open tournament and already at the finals. Our blue Zerg is Grim. And in the northeast, an inch away from his first SDO championship that he's been working for so long to achieve, currently up 2 in this best of 5 final match. Just needs to win one more game. He's our pink Protoss, Supportivist. Alright. You're gonna see a standard opening from both of them as well. This time, Supportivist not getting the delay on the hatchery because Grim went for hatchery first opening to counter exactly that. You saw them bantering over this a little earlier. So yeah, so Supportive is going to have to try and do something without this little advantage at the beginning of the game. This might have prompted a Zerg to go because yeah. No, actually, that was hatchery first. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I just finished talking about how Grim went hatchery first, and I was already talking about pool first strategies. What is wrong with me? We do see a Twilight Council from a Supportivist, a kind of early one, so it's good chance he's going to go for the Claves again. I don't think he'll go DTs. I don't think he'll go DTs.
I mean, we'll never know until we see what the next piece of tech is.
But didn't get a robotics facility, so... No, now he's getting it.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. Grim getting a third hatchery. This time, probably according to plan. Double Evo chamber. Yeah, Grim really likes to be up on upgrades.
The double Evo plan, yeah.
Evil. E-base for Terrans. Filthy Terrans that, you know, get blink and stuff.
Yeah, Terrans that get blink.
We get Templar Archives, not is there something Chargelot Immortal? Chargelot Archon.
Ooh. Chargelot Archon Immortal.
Gotta get a warp prism,
get
some more gateways. I mean, the big advantage of that kind of strat is that you can, just get a lot of gateways. It's all gateway units between Archons and Zealots. It's, there you go. There's the warp prism. Skipping the Immortal altogether. So you can just warp in a really powerful army. Real quick. That's one of the huge advantages of that strategy.
I mean, getting 2 more gates as well, so going up to 4 gates. Probably looking for the Zealot Harass more than a killing blow.
Okay, Grim, seeing the War Prism coming in. Well, seeing, not necessarily noticing though. Is there anything being prepared? Getting Overseers, so this is where the mind games come in. This is why I said I thought Supportivis wouldn't be going DTs, because it's getting predictable. Yeah.
Archon drop.
Oh, but it's in vision, so Grim does see it coming, and we do have some roaches being prepared, but that's, you know, Archons are pretty strong units. Warp Prism coming in to juggle them, save them up before they get killed. Actually, they don't kill much here. Only 1 roach.
No.
But they can move around and come from a different angle. And there's the charge coming up. There's a charge, and some more Immortals. And Chargelot Immortal Archon.
It's like pretty standard coming out here. Be interesting to see if he gets Storm, so he can have some high Templars with that. But
I think until you get to Hydralisks, until the Zerg gets to Hydralisks, Storm is not going to be all that useful. I mean, against roaches, it's, you know, if you have a lot of storms, it works, but it's not really the most effective. Ooh, does lose 1 Archon. So that's not a big deal, but it is something you don't really want to lose, because with 1 Archon you can't really skip this harassment going, and it's always nice to have those Archons with the main push later on. You're not having to remake another one yet. No, it has to remake another one. Is he going to switch for Immortal drop? No. Still going for Archons. Green is starting to move out. Yeah?
I think it's actually meant to hide the... it's actually to help the Archons that were stuck behind the... I think?
Yeah, I think that's too small for an Archon to move.
Actually, no. It should be alright.
Alright.
Still don't know why.
No, it doesn't matter.
But here comes the attack.
Yeah. The Immortals, the shield batteries, it's going to keep them alive for a while. Dodging the bile shots. No, the bile shots were actually on the shield batteries, but they're depleted already, so those are pretty much wasted bile shots. And Supportivis manages to keep his really high-tech units alive, for the most part. And this push gets pushed away handily. And he's up on workers. He's got his 3 bases set up. Now Storm starts up. He's already...
but Grim has got the 1-1 completed. Okay.
Already getting +2 range. Attack is already going to finish pretty soon. But Supro just has a really strong army and is engaging pretty well. He's keeping all of his good tech units alive.
5 more Ravages are being made. Oh, loses 1 though.
Oh, his army is split here. It's dangerous.
Oh.
Ooh, 17 roaches coming in. For Grim. No detection for Sapro. So that's a bit troubling. You can't clear creep. You're gonna go. Ooh, is this deep on creep? Zealot run by here. He's going to distract. Well, this main army is going to just demolish this this hatchery. And now he's in a good position to kill this army roach by roach. Doesn't have a good concave.
Oh, but nice Biles actually zoning them away. And so fewer models actually getting zoned out.
Yeah, they got separated. Well, that's enough to push the army back.
Oh, roach speed's about to be done.
Oh, but look at that. This Zealot warping in the main and in the in third base again. And all this is gonna die. There's another hatchery going down. And that's the main. And it looks like Supportivist for the first time since he's joining the SDO round of tournaments. He's about to get his first championship. So I don't see how Green can return from this. That's two hatcheries and a lair dying down. This is
this multi-pronged harass coming in from Supervis.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah,
it's been so good this series. Just pulling apart Grim, pulling apart this way.
Has really been working on his play. Look at that.
And now Grim's only down to one hatchery, and this is going to be the last-ditch effort here.
Yeah, and I think Sapper should have enough to defend. It's just storms. One immortal gets separated. Yeah, because Supportivist just needs to defend this once, but he might be overextending here. So looks like he's confident he can take out this army. And that's all he needs to do, take out this army and win the game.
Oh, he does
storm everything. Dodging the wild shots. That's still a lot of immortals. Oh, but he's starting to lose them all.
Only 2 immortals.
Oh, this is gonna be close, but I think he did it.
No, more
immortals coming in. And another round of charge lots will seal the deal. And there's just nothing for Grim to keep going with.
There are 5 roaches and another zealot.
And there's more zealots in the at the Zerg base. More prison coming in for the main again.
And +2 attacks is now done, I should say. Oh,
yeah, there's another a round of warpins in the main, and that's just Grim will not be able to withstand this. There's zealots everywhere.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, GG!
GG.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. After a very long appearance, this is it's been with the Sea Duckling Open for almost from the beginning. I think almost from the very beginning, if not the very beginning. Almost a year he's been working in this, and finally, there you have it. Supportivist. This championship.
Yeah.
There you have it. Whew.
Wow.
That was really cool. And those were really solid games from Sarpro.
Oh, yeah. That multi-pronged harass across that whole series.
Yeah.
Just so good.
This is Sarpro on his way to Masters right there. Alrighty.
But if he's in Masters, he can't participate in SDO anymore. No.
But he can participate in the Master Swan Open, which happens on the last Friday of every month. We just had a couple of weeks ago our September Master Swan Open.
Won by Chelch, who was the first Diamond player ever to win the Master Swan Open.
Yeah. And
who is now Masters 3.
Yeah. So there you have it, and this is why I can't participate in SDO anymore. Only in MSO. Alright. Right, so that is Right. Supportivist is saying, I will release a statement later on. Alright. Congratulations, Supportivist. We know how hard you've been working for this. Yeah, I'd like to thank my co-caster for today, the wonderful Quirky, from our very own team, the CranKy Ducklings. Thank you for joining me.
It was my pleasure.
Please tell the folks at home where they can find more of you.
Twitter.com/TheRealQuirky, Twitch.tv/QuirkyEsports. That's pretty much it. Quirky on Battle, Quirky on Battle.net. And yeah.
Oh, and we have it from some Protovist. He did play in MSO number 1, in Sea Duckling Open number 1, where you played Yakuzaku. I think that's where Singapore meta, around that time, that's where Singapore meta started. Alright. Yeah. Supportive is saying I had to go away for a while and reinvent myself. And invent himself he did. Alright. Also thank you to Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, our admin for today and attempted streamer, having a lot of trouble with the Polish internet. Also thank you to Light VIP, our other admin for today, and supplier of the prize money for the tournaments. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Kronos, for subscribing with the Twitch Prime. Thank you for them bits, Nemesis. Very much appreciated. We really like all of your support. Please consider subscribing to the Quirky Ducklings channel right here on Twitch. That will gain you access to the Discord server, the subscribers chat on Discord server is what I was trying to say here. And of course, the privilege of joining us in our practice games, our practice sessions. Come join us. As you saw in the clips earlier, those are quite entertaining, funny, informative, and awesome. Thank you, Grim. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We shall see you next week. Maybe we will cast the VTL, I don't know, depending on who will cast it. It's but we'll definitely be here on Friday for the next SDO. Have a great weekend. Hydrate your hydras, stretch your roaches, drain your disruptors, and work your workers. Warm your workers.
And back out with your marines.
Marinate your marines. Marinate your marauders. And yeah, we are going to raid Epiclan for to watch some Vault games. So without further delay, let's go ahead and do that. With a fade out of DT slashes. We saw a lot of DTs today. Let's do some DT slashes. Goodbye. Shishk.